What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be scouting the Vikings offense before we play against them. So I want to take a look at their depth chart before we get into some of the film. I'm also going to look at some of their numbers at this point in the season. Obviously, Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, very good running back. Alexander Mattison is a pretty good depth guy, and he can kind of rotate in and be pretty good. Obviously, Justin Jefferson's one of the best receivers in football. Adam Thielen's good. KJ Osborne's okay. Jalen Reagor's okay. Jalen Naylor can give you a little bit of problems, but nothing too crazy. Irv Smith is a okay tight end. I think the left side of their offensive line, I think we can probably attack. I think Darisaw is okay, but I think it's definitely something we can attack. Same with Ezra Cleveland. But as we know, we got to start doing better about getting pass rush without blitzing. So we'll see how that goes. But Ryan O'Neal too, at right tackle. Okay, so taking a look at Kirk Cousins first. 265 yards, game average, 1,327 yards total. 66.2 completion percentage, 7 touchdowns, 5 picks. Not a great season, 8 sacks. That's interesting. Hopefully we can, up that number a little bit. Dalvin Cook getting about 74 yards a game. Nothing too crazy, 3 touchdowns, okay. Justin Jefferson with 547 yards already. 109.4 yards per game, Jesus. Jesus. That is kind of crazy. And he's got 8 big plays, which is 20 yards or more. So, but we all know how big of a deep threat he can be. Dalvin Cook, obviously very fast, too. Jalen Reagor can absolutely give you problems in that regard, too. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into some of the film. We'll be looking at them against the Lions and Bears today. So, yeah. So let's kind of get into it. The Lions like to do a lot of blitzing and stuff, too. A lot of single high safety things. Kind of, in a way, similar to our defense. Has some similarities there. So that's why I thought they'd be a good matchup. And I don't really have a reason for picking the Bears. They will do quite a bit of shotgun and under center stuff. They like to run the ball directly under center a lot. Definitely look for them to do that. They like to do a lot of play action. They like to get Kirk Cousins on the move a little bit. Kind of make his job easier. That's something we're going to have to do very well, too, is tackling well, which is something we haven't done all year so far. We're going to have to tackle well, because I want to try to take away Dalvin Cook as much as possible. And I have no idea what we're going to do for Justin Jefferson. No idea, especially if we don't have Xavier Howard. We're just going to have safety help. Even that's not going to eliminate him, but he's going to make his plays. Kirk Cousins will definitely throw you the football, though, and we got to make sure that we capitalize when he does so. It's a dumb drop. That probably could have been roughing the passer on the line. I mean, not roughing the passer, but unnecessary roughness on the Lions there, but I ain't going to say shit to you. Yeah, he's not crazy accurate quarterback either, but he is a veteran. Can give you some issues. Solid quarterback. He's better than Zach Wilson currently. And Zach Wilson gave us some troubles because our defense is pretty bad right now. But That's another thing, too, that we can't be doing. I know Landon Roberts likes to get himself out of position. We can't be doing this. We can't be giving up big lanes like that, which we typically don't. We do usually maintain our gaps pretty well. Our linebackers can kind of get out of position, but our defensive linemen are good about it. The big thing is when they attack to the outside, and our linebackers have to make good tackle angles. Going to the shotgun. Like I said, when they're under center, they will run the ball a lot. They will do a lot of play action. And they'll stick with a lot of play action even in the shotgun. They will get some guys in motion to kind of help Kirk Cousins out. Honestly, a pretty standard NFL scheme, but just with some really dangerous weapons. Mainly in Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook. And obviously Adam Thielen can still hurt you. He's still a really solid number 2 receiver. He's not what he once was, but he's still pretty good. And Kirk Cousins is definitely a guy that you can confuse with some blitzes, but we can't just rush him straight up. Like, we got to drop some people back, and I'd like to mix in some zone blitzing if we could. He is susceptible to pressure. We pretty much know what the Vikings offense is at this point. I mean, their core guys have been here for a while. Cook, Thielen, Jefferson, Cousins, Irv Smith even. And they got some new support people like Jalen Reagor and stuff, but who cares? That's another thing, too. When they're doing screens and stuff like that, we just got to tackle. Let's move over to the Bears game a little bit. See if things look any different. Wouldn't imagine so. Yeah, they will also give end arounds to Justin Jefferson, and they've even let him throw it once. So they will do some gadgety stuff with him. They didn't hand it to him there, but they will do it. It's enough to make you have to consider it. Jalen Reagor is a guy that would be pretty good for, too. Good throw there. We just gotta... This isn't even really about the Vikings offense so much. I mean, it kind of is because, obviously, they got some guys. Justin Jefferson's, like I said, one of the best receivers in football. That's definitely going to be a threat, especially if Xavier Howard doesn't play. And obviously, we're going to be without Byron Jones. But a lot of it comes down to our defense just playing to what they're capable of playing to. The fact that we're almost at the halfway point in the season and we can't tackle yet. That's my concern. We're going to have to tackle because they will definitely do some yak things with Justin Jefferson too, Ian Thielen, Jalen Reagor. Like, they got a lot of guys that can hurt you with yak. Same thing with Dalvin Cook, really. Madison, too. But I don't know. Like I said, this one kind of comes down more to us than them. But really, I already kind of know what to expect from the Vikings. I just kind of wanted to get my opinions across and, kind of talking about my concerns with this offense. But I think it's good to have some film to look at while I'm saying it. So that's really what it comes down to. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, appreciate hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments in the comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.